You wanted sales, support, returns, and VIP on 4 WhatsApp business numbers. You bought a multi-app cloner 6 weeks later, all 4 numbers banned in the same hour. The appeal process is automated now and the success rate is low. Mr. Quite, WhatsApp's architecture assumes 1 number per real person, only setup that fakes that breaks in messy ways. The rules in 2026 are clearer than they used to be. The failure modes are harder to recover from. Prevention isn't optional anymore. A real phone per number on a real mobile carrier IP is the cleanest way to operate multiple business numbers without tripping WhatsApp's anti-multi-account heuristics. Mr. Pune said, what WhatsApp's 4 device limit actually means, the 4 band patterns that show up reliably across banned accounts, and the real phone per number setup that hundreds of SEA teams run today. Versus Spalin, vitality judge is then say for the others, the 4 device limit really means. Most multi-account guides get this wrong. WhatsApp allows 1 phone number per account. That number is the primary identity. Each account can link up to 4 secondary devices, web, desktop, tablet, or another phone running WhatsApp business as a companion. The primary number still anchors the account. What WhatsApp does not allow is multiple primary devices for the same number, or 1 primary device hosting multiple primary accounts in a way that looks like automation. The multi-device feature is for legitimate companion access, not for spinning up parallel personas on one handset. For businesses with multiple numbers, the answer is multiple primary phones, not multiple SIMs in one handset, not 1 phone running 10 WhatsApp clones through a multi-app launcher. WhatsApp's anti-abuse systems are tuned to detect both very efficiently. Just the 4 band patterns. 4 patterns trigger automated ban cascades in 2026. 1. Sudden cross-region access. An account active from Singapore for 3 months, then a US data center, then a German VPN, then back to Singapore in 1 week, looks exactly like a stolen account or a bot farm. Real users do travel, but real travel has a shape that automated tooling rarely matches. Whereas iMailer detection, WhatsApp's mobile SDK identifies common emulator runtimes through build properties, sensor noise patterns, and system call timings. Emulator-created accounts get a much shorter leash before any other signal is needed. Top free, high-volume outbound from a fresh number. A number that registers immediately sends 200 messages to non-contacts, gets no replies, that looks like spam regardless of intent. Real businesses ramp gradually and have a balanced inbound-outbound ratio. To device IDs. When 10 different numbers all report the same install ID or the same device hash because they all run on one handset with cloning software, the entire cluster gets actioned at once. That 4th pattern is the one that catches the multi-app launcher crowd. Different numbers, same device hash, every account ends up linked. Reset real phone per number per SIM. The rule that survives every WhatsApp policy update is the simplest one. 1 real phone, 1 real SIM, 1 number, 1 WhatsApp business install. A cloud phone in a Singapore facility satisfies all 4 parts. Real Samsung handset, not an emulator. Own SIM in a SIM tray, not a virtualized number. Runs 1 WhatsApp business install, not a cloned multi-app environment. Its IP is a real Singapore mobile carrier IP, not a data center IP, not a residential proxy. Reset trails. When you scale this for a business with several numbers, you end up with several cloud phones, each fixed to its number for the life of the account. The team accesses them remotely through the cloud interface. WhatsApp Web is still available where the team needs desktop access, anchored to each phone as primary device. Same pattern as a careful in-house deployment with physical phones, just without the office floor space and the dead batteries. Wait, what? Cloud phones don't solve. Cloud phones give you a clean device and IP layer. They don't change what your team writes, how fast you reply, or whether your business honors WhatsApp's commerce policy. They also don't bypass account verification. WhatsApp Business still requires SMS or voice verification to register. When you set up a number on a cloud phone, the SIM receives the verification code the same way a SIM in your own phone would. You're not skipping any check. You're hosting the device somewhere convenient. Popular accounts have a history of bans. Infrastructure can't retroactively fix that. The cleanest path is fresh numbers, fresh phones, and a careful warm-up period before any volume of outbound and return. Desktop companions and API comparisons is the WhatsApp Web and the desktop companion work fine with cloud phones. The cloud phones is the primary device. Web and desktop connect as companions the same way they would for a phone in your pocket. Your team uses the desktop interface while the phone stays online in the data center. WhatsApp Business API is a different thing. It's built for high-volume programmatic messaging through approved business solution providers. Cloud phones host real conversations on real numbers. Many businesses use both. API for templated outbound. Cloud phones for the human-led inbox. For e-commerce brands with sales, support, returns, and VIP lines, that's typically 4 cloud phones plus the API channel. If you also do mass marketing broadcasts, Each line stays alive because each looks like a normal business to WhatsApp. Obliged legal and compliance notes, PDPA in Singapore and similar laws across SE apply to whatever customer data flows through these accounts. Running WhatsApp business on a cloud phone in a SG data center does not move your compliance obligations. It does keep the device and network identity consistent with the SG resident business profile that customers expect. Or if you're running outbound campaigns at any scale, the WhatsApp Business API is the legitimate path. The cloud phone setup described here is for businesses operating real conversations across several numbers, not for high-volume broadcast tooling. The simplest first step is to put one new business number on one cloud phone, run it for a few weeks and see how the account behaves compared to a phone clone setup or a multi-account launcher. cloudf.one offers a free 1-hour trial on a real Singapore handset, no card. Register a WhatsApp business number on a real SG SIM, send and receive messages, and confirm the setup before you scale. Use code YT30 for 30% off your first paid month, link in the description. Next up, running multiple Snapchat accounts, which is the hardest mobile-only platform in this whole series. Subscribe so you don't miss it.